Here it is, the show everybody goes overboard about. The program both youngsters and grown-ups claim as their own. The Land of the Lost, with a raft of prizes for lucky winners. The Mutual Broadcasting System presents The Land of the Lost. And its discoverer, the well-known storyteller, Isabel Manning Hewson.
To everything that is really, truly lost, things that disappear and never turn up again, they go to a mysterious kingdom at the bottom of the sea called the Land of the Lost. My brother Billy and I discovered this wondrous kingdom after we made friends with Red Lantern, the wise talking fish. Every week, he took us to a new part of the Land of the Lost. We'd travel down together on a swift ocean current, pass through the magic curtain that guards the entrance, and there we'd be. One day, we'd no sooner stepped off the current than Red Lantern said,
"Galloping guppies, Billy, I've got a letter here I forgot to give you."
For me? Now, who do you suppose would be writing me down here?
Well, kipper my flippers, Billy. Open it and find out.
What does it say, Billy?
Dear Billy, just heard that you have been visiting the Land of the Lost. How about coming over my way this week? I'll be waiting at the fork roads. Your old friend, Jack.
Jack?
Who is your old friend, Billy?
Search me. I don't even know anybody by that name. And I never heard of the fork roads.
Well, come along. I'll take you there right now. Anchors away. See, tadpoles? Just ahead. We're coming to the great tableland.
Tableland? Oh, yeah.
Oh, my. It stretches out a long way. And look, isn't that a river over toward the right?
Yep, that's Spoon River. We've got to cross it to get where we're going.
Spoon River. What a funny...
Pardon me, Padam.
Holy smokes. It's a big soup spoon walking around by himself.
Yes. This part of the tableland is inhabited by lost spoons.
Huh?
How do you do, sir? I'm Red Lantern from King Findall's court, and here are Isabel and Billy.
It's a measure to please you, I'm sure.
What does he mean?
A pleasure to meet you, of course. Just a spoonerism.
Spoonerism? What's that?
An old spoonish custom, my friend. We are apt to twist our words a trifle.
We're on our way to the fork roads, Mr. Soup Spoon.
Well, I'll be glad to row you to the shiver.
Show us to the river? Well, that's very kind of you.
Suppose I go ahead with the little lady.
This way?
Let me walk on the other side, Isabel. The spoon should always be on the right, you know.
Oh, excuse me, I forgot.
Hey, look. A whole bunch of silverware. Gosh, I never knew so many kinds of spoons.
Oh, yes. Everything from soup to sherbets, my boy. Isn't that right, mate? Well, how about giving these friends of mine the spoon song?
Okay, Soupy. Here goes. Who likes coffee? Who likes tea? E-I-E-I-O. When they serve it hot, just call on me. E-I-E-I-O. With a sip, 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 here and there a sip, sip. I'm for coffee. I'm for tea. E-I-E-I-O. Who takes sugar by the scoop? E-I-E-I-O.
the most of all the great. E-I-E-I-O.
With a dip, dip here and a dip, dip there.
Here a dip,
There a dip, here and there a dip, dip. I'm for sugar.
I'm for Sue. E-I-E-I-O.
Well, how is that for a chorus of silvery voices?
Oh, it was awfully nice.
Hold on there, everyone. Who's that, Soupy?
The tall chap coming this way, that's Salad Spoon. Salad Spoon.
Looks like the Sterling character.
Oh, he is. He's dippy about Lavinia Ladle.
Oh, is that so?
He thinks she has the most beautiful hallmark in Spoon River.
Really?
Yes. The two of them are always killing and booing. Pardon me. Billing and cooing. What's your hurry, Salahad?
Something terrible has happened.
What is it?
Spell it, Salahad. Lavinia has disappeared.
Oh, my goodness.
Gone? Vanished. I took her home myself after dinner last night, but she hasn't been seen since. You fellas have got to help me look for her.
Of course, Salahad.
Sure thing.
Let's get organized.
I knew I could count on you. Dan Dipper, take a couple of the boys out to the punch bowl and work around the edge.
Oh, hey.
Soupy, you're the best man to tackle the big tureen.
Yes.
She might have gone skimming there.
Oh, no.
I'll lead a posse of volunteers through the Hollandaise Tunnel. It's dangerous, but
Where will you, Salahad? We spoons can take it, there's no doubt. E-I-E-I-O. And likewise we can dish it out.
E-I-E-I-O. With a dozen of us here and a dozen of us there. Here a dozen, there a dozen, here and there a dozen, we will fish Lavinia out. E-I-E-I-O. Come on.
Sorry to leave you, Red Lantern, but you're near the river now.
Goodbye, Soupy.
Goodbye. And don't forget to mind your table manners.
Oh, mercy, that salad spoon certainly stirred things up.
I'll say.
Uh-oh, hurry up, Pollywogs. Sounds like a boat whistle.
Gosh, so this is Spoon River. Sure is a muddy-looking stream. Why, it's brown as gravy.
Just what it's made of, Billy.
Real gravy?
Uh-huh.
My goodness alive. And Billy, the boat is a gravy boat.
Oh, what do you know?
All aboard that's coming aboard.
Come on, kids.
Jeez, I never saw a lady boat captain before.
I'm the only one down here, Sonny. Lazy Susan, they call me, on account of 'em always turning round and coming back right where I started from. Well, all set? Then let's go.
Oh, we're moving.
Yep. Only takes a minute or two to get across if you don't hit a lump.
You sure handle the boat nicely, Susan. Must be hard to steer through that gravy.
Oh, I'm a killer diller at the tiller. But say, what was all the excitement back in Spoonville?
The population has just gone out to search for a young ladle who has disappeared.
A ladle? Wouldn't be Lavinia now, would it?
Why, yes, that was her name.
They've all gone the wrong way, then. I took Lavinia across Spoon River myself, late last night.
Oh?
It's my private opinion she'll eloped with that gay young tuning fork who met her on the other side.
Uh-oh.
If the Great Horn Spoon knew about it, there'd be trouble, too.
The Great Horn Spoon? Who's that?
He rules over the whole tableland, Isabel. And he's been very strict about elopements ever since the dish ran away with the spoon.
If you ask me, Lavinia's in for trouble anyhow. I don't think that tuning fork rings true.
How's that? Well, then shouldn't we let Salahad know about it?
Maybe you're right, sir. I'll get word to him on my return trip. We're pulling in now.
And a very pleasant crossing, Susan. Come on, Tadpoles.
Thanks for the ride, Susan. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Well, Billy, in a minute you'll discover who that old friend of yours is. The one who wrote you the letter.
I sure hope he's on hand.
Oh, I see a sign ahead. Yes, it says the Fork Road. And somebody's standing underneath it. Hey, Billy! Don't you recognize me?
Jiminy Christmas, of course I do. It's my old jackknife.
Hiya, Billy.
Put her there, brother. Oh, boy, am I glad to see
Same
you.
here. You and Isabel both.
Oh, and this is our friend Red Lantern, Jack.
Glad to know you, Jack.
Hiya.
I can see right now you'd never be dull company.
Well, thanks. But I'm afraid I'm not sharp enough for the rest of the crowd down here.
Well, what do you mean, fella?
Well, let's get along toward Whetstone Castle, and I'll tell you. Whetstone Castle? What's that? You can see it just ahead. It's where the knives of the square table live.
Gosh, I never heard of that outfit.
Why, they're the most important blades in knifedom, Billy. Sir Inkton Penknife, Sir Keen Carver, and a number of others.
That's right. Why, Jackknife, how exciting to think of you living in that big castle with all... Oh, but I don't live there, Isabel. That's just the trouble. They won't let me join the square table.
Why not?
Well, it's this way. You have to prove your mettle before you're considered worthy. And they claim I'm still young and untried.
Untried? That's a lot of baloney. Why, I could tell them plenty you did for me.
Oh, gosh, Billy. Would you? Oh, that's what I've been hoping.
You bet your corkscrew.
You see, there's a meeting at the castle right now. And if I could bring someone to testify for me there, I might still have a chance. Oh, I'd rather be a knife of the square table than anything in the world. Oh, of course we'll help you, Jack. But how do you get into the castle? Well, we knives take a shortcut through the side door. You mean down this narrow passage? That's right. Leads into the great hall where the square table is. Hear that? The knives are in there now. Just follow me. I'll open the door gently. Mercy, look at them all drawn up and gleaming.
On God, knives of the table square, comrades of stainless steel, quite without reproach, every blade unafraid to deal with crime, peril or tyranny, knowing that come what may, we have made a pledge that our edge ever sharp will stay. What if the bread is stale?
What if the meat is tough?
Obstacles aren't enough when we start getting rough, for we're knives of the table square, nothing can blunt our zeal. Test us if you must, we won't rust, you can trust, stay the field.
Attention, Sir Knights. Answer to the roll call.
Fish for Columbus. That's the great horn spoon himself, Tadpole.
I didn't expect him to be here.
Sir Keen Carver.
Present, my lord.
Sir Inkton Penknife.
Present?
Sir Inkton's little, but oh my.
Sir Slicewell Cake Cutter.
Here?
Sir Crusty Bread Knife.
Here.
He's a loafer, if you ask me.
Brush those crumbs off your chin, Sir Crusty. I'm surprised at you.
Sorry, my lord.
Sir Payman.
Oh, Isabel, had to sneeze. Oh,
Upon my blade, who was that?
Me, sir.
And, oh, boy. Well, by all the chisels, how did you get in here?
I brought him, Sir King.
It's that persistent young jackknife again.
Ha! How dare you interrupt the meeting?
Because you told me, sir, that if I could get someone to testify for me, I might be eligible to join the square table.
Oh, yeah. Well, we've no time today.
Since you gave your word, Sakin, and the applicant has produced his witness, he should be heard.
Yes, but how do we know the witness is trustworthy, my Lord Hornspoon?
I'll vouch for that, gentlemen.
Well, who are you?
Why, it's Red Lantern, the guiding light to the land of the lost. You are acquainted with this boy, Red Lantern?
I am, sir. Billy is Jackknife's former owner and knows all about him.
Oh, you're true.
Very well. What can you say on behalf of your old comrade, my lad?
Well, sir, Jack could carve any kind of wood, and he just couldn't miss it, Mumbly Peg.
Mumbly Peg. Ha! A game for idlers and children.
I told you this Jack was nothing but a village cut-up.
Order! Minor accomplishments like games and whittling do not count here, Billy.
Uh-oh.
Every blade at this table has deeds of high renown and achievement to his credit. Sir Inkton Penknife served a famous writer for 20 years and never broke a pencil point.
My goodness.
Sir Keen once cut through a wire that was choking a helpless animal.
The merry line of duty.
And those nicks on Sir Slicewell Cake Cutter's blade came from many a valiant struggle in the home of a bride who was learning to cook.
I still get a pain in the neck on baking day.
What can you tell us about Jack Knife that compares with such exploits as these?
Well, there was the time when my dad forgot his door key, and Jack pried open the window.
No risk involved there.
And he was always very nice about odd jobs around the house.
Commendable, but hardly valiant.
Well, maybe he never had a chance at anything really big. But as long as I had him, he did everything I wanted him to, and did it well. I don't see what more anyone could ask.
Bravo, Billy.
Yes, it's a good start, I grant you. But it's not enough.
Quite so. Come back again 2 or 3 years from now, Jack, when you're a little older. Perhaps you'll have carved out more of a career by then.
Yes, sir.
Gosh, Jack, I'm awful sorry.
Oh, it's all right, Billy. You did your best. Thanks, sister.
Well, enter. What does this outcry mean?
Bless my scales, it's a pair of butter knives.
The Lord's food. And it's so we're out of breath. We've run all the way from Sugarloaf Pass.
Zounds, don't tell me another tongue war has broken out.
No, Sir Inkton, but they've just discovered that the great silver chest is up there.
The chest that was stolen by highwaymen at the Fork Roads last week?
Yes, Sir Keen. The robbers must have abandoned a damsel.
Say, well, what's that, a damsel?
Yes, Sir Krusty, and in dire distress. But alas, nobody can open the padlock that fastens the chest.
Enough! It is the call to arms! Fellow knights, is there one among you who would not risk his blade to save an imprisoned damsel? You unto Sugarloaf! There it is. There's the chest. Now, each one of us will try his metal on it. Line up. I'll go first. I can do no more. My staunchest efforts do not even mar the surface of this accursed chest.
Jiminy, poor Sartina's just about battered his edge off.
I'm afraid the situation's hopeless, Billy. That chest is made of hard metal.
But remember the prisoner inside. We've got to get her out.
Stand aside, Jackknife. No room here for any but the tried and true.
Oh, shucks.
Gosh, her voice is getting mighty faint.
Try the padlock again, Inkton, old fellow. It's the only chance.
But Inkton's bent already. You can't pick a strong lock with a penknife.
I can try once more, Sir Slicewell.
Careful, are you? He's broken his blade. Sir Inkton's hurt.
Oh, stand back, everybody. Stand back. Lay him over here. Easy now, easy. There we are.
I did my best. Never let it be said that a knife of the square table wasn't up to scratch.
Oh, my poor friend.
We have all done our best, but we have failed.
Then let me get at that chest. I'm young and strong. I'll show you.
Off, will you, Jack? You're not doing a bit of good.
Oh, please, Jack, please. I guess you're right. I'm no better than the rest.
Oh, maybe that'll teach you to stay back in the rank and file where you belong.
But I was only... Wait a minute. What was that you said? The rank and file. Thanks for the hint, Sir Krusty.
What's that?
It's true that an ordinary knife can't dent that chest or pick the catch or cut a hole in the side.
Oh.
But you can saw the whole darn padlock off if you're a jackknife like me, with a file up your sleeve. A file. Look out, folks. Let me get to work.
Give him room, everybody. Give him room. And by Bessemer Jackknife, if you can get that padlock off, there'll be another knife at the square table by dinner time tonight.
Attaboy, Jack. You're really wearing it down.
Yep. It's getting thinner and thinner. Look. Tadpoles, look.
It's off. The padlock's off.
Open the lid quickly, Billy.
Okay, Red Lantern.
Who is it? Who's inside?
It's a perfectly lovely silver Galahad. Where are you?
By the scars on this scabbard, 'tis Lavinia Ladle from across Spoon River. What are you doing here, your ladleship?
He locked me up.
Who locked you up?
That wicked tuning fork. I should never have listened to him. He turned out to be nothing but a piece of pewter. Oh, what shall I do? Galahad will never forgive me.
Nonsense, Lavinia. He'll be only too glad you're still untarnished.
We'd better get word to him right away, hadn't we, Red Lantern?
Don't worry, Isabel. The butter knives will spread the news all over Tableland.
Dear Sir Keen, how can I thank you and your brave men?
Ah, do not thank us, your ladleship. Your rescue was due to one brave hero alone.
And who is he?
The youngest knife of the square table. Rise, Sir Jack.
You mean me?
We mean you! Arise, knife of the table square, for you have met the test. You have won your crest. It's a sure thing that you're one of the best.
Lucky seven-time pollywogs. You know what that means.
It means that you tadpoles who wrote the most interesting letters about treasures you've lost and want returned are now going to have the honor of hearing your names and the prizes you've won.
First, duplicate awards of rings go to Kathleen Walker of Elyria, Ohio, who wins a Girl Scout ring, and Sonia Granville of Buffalo, New York, who will receive a beautiful ring with a sapphire blue stone.
Second, Gordon McCunis of Lynn, Massachusetts, wins a big black beard. Gordon is secretary of the Pirate Pollywog Club, all 12-year-olds who need this beard to give a pirate play.
Third, Ann Anderson of Alexandria, Virginia, wins a pack of beautiful trading cards. And to Mary Ann Alexander of Boston, Massachusetts, goes a Monopoly set.
Fourth, in honor of the program today, here come triplicate awards of dandy knives, which go to Billy Grill of Saginaw, Michigan, Richard Wheeler of Washington, Pennsylvania, and Robert Borchert of Lancaster, New York.
Fifth, Marguerite Slater of Brooklyn, New York, lost her golf ball named after Red Lantern. She said it brought her lots of luck, and without it, she loses every game. A fine new one is rolling her way. Mary Lou Gurney of Lewiston, Maine, wins a cuddly baby doll.
Sixth, Roger Whiting of East Greenwich, Rhode Island, and William Bernazzani of Roslindale, Massachusetts, have each lost a gun and will receive fine new ones.
Seventh, Nancy Davis of Milton, Wisconsin, wins a set of play money and a real lucky penny, bright and shiny. Helen Schaberg of Omaha, Nebraska, misses her lost puppy, Duke. Well, we can't replace live puppies, but we're sending Helen a smart pin to remember her puppy by. And now comes the grand prize winner, the Pollywog, who has sent in the finest of all letters of those received this week. She's Marcia Sheenberg of the Bronx, New York, who wins a sterling silver bracelet with a magic Red Lantern charm to replace the treasured charm bracelet she lost. Congratulations, all you winners, and to the rest of you, remember our motto, never say lost. And I'd like all you newcomers to this program to feel that this is your motto, too. You know, our great friend J. Edgar Hoover, Uncle Sam's #1 G-man, says there couldn't be a finer motto for Land of the Lost clubs all over the world. You saw how that motto worked for Billy's jackknife today. Jack never gave up. He never said lost, and he became a knife of the square table. So if your first letter doesn't win a prize, be sure to try again. And you don't have to belong to a Land of the Lost club to be a winner on Lucky 7 Time, but clubs are fun. You can start one wherever you like. All you have to do is get a group of your friends together, make a date to listen to the show each week, and then decide on some club activity. You can have fun giving entertainments, doing odd jobs, making money for Christmas presents. You can run errands for neighbors, organize a lost and found department, have a sewing club. Do anything you want to do, and name your club for a Land of the Lost character. Then just let us know what you call your club and how many members you have so that we can place a pin to represent you on our giant map of Land of the Lost clubs all over the nation. And don't forget this.
But each week at this same time, we award prizes to you tadpoles who send in the most unusual letters about treasures you've lost and want returned. So if you've lost something, no matter what it is, sit right down now and in your own words, tell us how you lost that treasure and why you want it returned. Who knows, this time next week, you may hear your name announced as a winner. The decision of our judges is final, and in case of a tie, duplicate awards will be given. Address your letters or cards to the Land of the Lost, care of the Mutual Broadcasting System, New York 18. That's easy to remember. The Land of the Lost, Mutual Broadcasting System, New York 18. And be sure to tell all your friends about Lucky 7 Time. Next week, you'll hear how you can get a wonderful book about the Land of the Lost and find out what happens when Kid Squid takes the Pollywogs to the Waviation Field where the flying fish do their stuff. From then on, things are really up in the air. Be with us next week, same time, same station, when Isabel Manning Hewson takes you again to the Land of the Lost.